There's over 92,000 holders now. The amount of holders is increasing every single day. We got a whole lot of news regarding Quant that I feel like could correlate to the price of Quant in the coming weeks and months. We also have a lot of news regarding the Swift Hackathon that Quant Network did take part in. All the news in this video, including my price prediction for the coming weeks and how the price I think will develop in the coming days as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the Crypto Maxi channel, subscribe and hit the bell. And remember that nothing's financial advice. Please do your own research. With that being said, at the moment, the market, of course, we went through some of our bull trap in the last couple days. And at the moment, we're going to be seeing some red days, in my opinion, in the next couple days. As after all, we just came out from a bull trap. I do feel like people are just going to keep selling at the moment, especially with all the fear and uncertainty going on in the market. Now, talking about Quant in general at the moment, of course, we saw a little recovery from Quant. People that are dollar cost averaging, there's a lot of people that believe in the coin. Do I feel like $95 is the bottom during this bear market? I don't think so. I do feel like we're going to see some more bearish days, more bearish weeks, in fact, and we are going to be seeing a below $80. I still believe we're going to hit $80 at one point, and yeah, that's my prediction. I'm not sure how long it will take. It might even take a couple months. It will completely depend on how long this bear market will last, which we do not know. Now, regarding the price prediction for Quant in the coming weeks, I do think we're going to be sort of streamlining around here and sort of going down to about $100 to $110 to $20 in the next couple days. We're not going to see massive volatility at all, because I do feel like Quant recently, people have been dollar cost averaging pretty heavily. Of course, the prices of $95 excited a lot of people. I did call the fact that we're going to see a dip around here in my videos. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you would have been aware of this. And yeah, the reason I said this literally was we're going to be seeing a lot of bearish days in November. It was kind of sort of talked about already by a lot of crypto and analysts on Twitter that there is going to be some new lows on Bitcoin in November, and literally the start of November, this is what we end up seeing. Of course, FTX thing happened, which obviously helped with the, I say helped, as you know, we got lower prices for us to dollar cost averaging, but yeah, we helped with the price going down. And yeah, these bearish days might not be nice for now, but you gotta look at it in the long term. It is really good as we're able to buy some of these cryptos in discounted prices. Now, going on in the coin market cap, we have some comments. We got QNT meme coin, who's obviously a quant holder from the looks of it. There's little doubt that Quant Network are leading the way with interoperability solutions, but off the record, I hear these are doubts amongst many high profile figures in the industry as to whether the token will require going forward, which in turn most leads us to questions whether this token will have any value in the long term. Basically, what he's saying is that he is leading the pack out of all the coins at the moment, but will it actually work out in the long term? Will it provide any value? Now, whether it works out in value or not, this is how I'm seeing it, right? Because if you're investing in Quant, you're obviously looking for a profit in the long term, of course, as you can imagine. Now, out of the top 100 coins, out of the top ISO 20022 coins from the current moment, which coins would you trust the most? Right, actually, no, from the top 100 cryptocurrencies at the moment, which cryptocurrency would you trust the most out of these top 100? Right, when it comes to me, they have the less fearing, NEAR, Algo, Quant, and these, yeah, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously, there's some coins there that I would actually be really bullish on. Coins that I would, to myself, guarantee that will be profitable in the next bull run. Okay, that's the way I see it. Quant is definitely leading the pack. Whether there is no value in the future, obviously we cannot predict that. I can definitely see the odds being in the favor of Quant, of that having a lot of value, immense value in fact. But then you look at coins like Solana, and I'm a big believer in Solana. I really do like Solana. I've been involved in Solana NFTs for a while. I really do like Solana and the tech. However, you gotta see it this way. Solana are not being able to get promised their promise, right? And you saw the massive bull run they went during this market, the last bull market. The run they went over to $260 was insane, and that was from them not even sort of meeting their promise of 100 TPS, 100,000 TPS, I'm pretty sure. So that's one. We can keep on going. Hundreds of examples in the top 100 where projects have not met their sort of, let's say, promises. You know, you still got Terra Luna in there. Terra Classic Luna, who's got one of the top market caps, 38th highest market cap in the whole of crypto. Right, you gotta see these coins. ApeCoin, you know, the project itself, the NFT project, is being investigated for fraud, I'm pretty sure, by the SEC. You got projects like these in the top 100. Data token as well, I really do like, but you know, there's some projects here Sandbox again, I don't know about Sandbox. Decentraland, they got 17 users in the platform, in the blockchain. So, there's some projects here that is completely, terrible in my opinion. Axie, literal Ponzi game in the top 100. You got to see and take your bets and see what is the odds of Quant doing well. If there's coins like these in the top 100 with massive market caps, you can easily see market cap swifting over to projects that people will see actual value in, even if there isn't value at the moment. But if the value comes later on in the future, people are willing to take these bets, especially in the crypto market, as they do tend to pay off in the bull market, right? So I've seen coins like Quant are going to work out in the long term, especially in the next bull market, just because of that. Just because they're in an industry and have proven sort of individuals working for them. It's more of a bet on the people working in the project than the project itself, right? Now, moving on is a tweet from Greg Lance. Shout out to him, the face of Quant, if you want to say, on Twitter. Now, he posted a thread on, of course, the Swift Hackathon that Quant did take part in. You can see here, speaking in front of the IETF at Quant Network, CPO Martin Hargreaves confirmed this implementation of Overledger plus SATP API gateways. They finished third out of 120 submissions. He did later correct it to 150 submissions, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, 150 participants with 20 submissions. So there was a lot of submissions from 150 people. And yeah, they finished third, which is obviously insane. They finished third alongside NatWest. They were joined third with NatWest. It's unclear if that means they were tied for third place or there was a joint effort between the two. It could mean any, to be honest, and it doesn't really matter. It's obviously a great performance. The latter will further link QNT to Finality. Now, Finality is the powering of the future of finance, and as NatWest was an integral part of the 2022 cross-chain. And if you're invested into Quant, you should probably know this. The UK fintechs Finality, Navora and Adhara collaborate with NatWest and Santander to execute the first cross-chain plot depth transaction on public Ethereum and Finality payment systems. The IETF meeting overall was extremely bullish for the future of SATP. Attendees agreed digital asset transfer standards are a problem worth solving. They voted them with IETF was the right place to solve them. The unofficial vote was 35-3 in favor of yes. The IETF will soon make a final decision on whether to launch an official SATP working group. But with that being said, this is obviously massive, right? This is massive news regarding Quant. I will play the video right now of the CPO Martin Hargreaves of Quant actually, having a say. I'll play it right now.
At Quant, what we did last month, we were in a hackathon. We implemented SATP in its draft form. So the hackathon was run by Swift. For those that don't know Swift, all the banks in the world own it. It's got about 22,000 owners, and they provide highly resilient messaging services for the whole financial services industry. So the hackathon had two things. One was about custody. Didn't really care about that. The other one was about interoperability between networks. We do care about that. That's kind of what we do. The Quant piece on there is labeled Gateway, and SATP is how we connected these things. And this one was two different networks representing effectively a source and a destination. There's about 120 participants in it. BNY Mellon won it in the end because they throw a lot of money at it. We were joint third with NatWest.
Now that obviously is huge, great. It's actually really well explained from the CPO. But yeah, it was really well explained. They finished third alongside NatWest, and of course, with limited funding, if they had a lot more funding, maybe they could have done much better if they really took this seriously and decided to put more money towards it. But they still finished third, and they obviously is a really great result. Right, guys, with that being said, there's actually this other tweet from Greg Lunt, and this is massive, right? There's over 92,000 holders now. The amount of holders is increasing every single day. It's actually insane. And of course, you got to remember that Quant has a limited supply. There's going to be a massive price velocity for it to grow in the long term. Keeping in mind the value, the promises it has, it might not have value at the very moment, but the promise in the value that it can have is so massive. Especially in the crypto space, we all go off promises that are not met. And Quant has the odds of meeting all those promises with the people in the actual cryptocurrency that are involved and also the people they have connections with. But with that being said, the current market in general, because it has been red, as I mentioned, we're going to see some red days. I can definitely see maybe sub $100 maybe in 2 weeks or a week. Depends on how everything unfolds. We have a lot of bankruptcies going on, like with BlockFi and a lot of our landing platforms. But I do think we're going to have to wait and see. I'll be dropping another update tomorrow regarding this. If you want to stay updated, subscribe to the Crypto Maxi channel. It's been your boy. Peace.